Good morning, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Today, we are going to be talking with the Looneycorns NFT project. Um, Looneycorns is on the. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and bring up Looneycorns real quick. So, without further ado, we have Sari and Christian from Looneycorns.
Hey, Chaka. How are you,
Good
buddy?
morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
Morning. We're on the Kronos chain. Just
Yeah, it
to
was the
put
Chronos
yourself
Chat.
this.
I
Yeah.
was wanting to make sure I hit the begin broadcast button because I've done that before. I'm still waking up in the morning.
Sure,
Good
no
morning,
worries.
Chaka.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good,
Oh,
good.
good.
It's evening for us, so morning for you.
Yeah. So, if you guys don't mind, give us a introduction and let us know, about your project, about the Looneycorns.
Sure. Sarah, do you want me to take that one, or do you want to take
Yeah,
that one?
go ahead, mate. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, so I'm Christian. So I'm one of the two co-founders of the Looneycorns project. Sarah, obviously, being the other co-founder. And we're a project that actually minted back in May on the Kronos chain, May 26th, in fact. And at the time, we were the fastest project to mint out, so we were really proud of that. During the middle of a of a crash in the market, which was nervous times, as you can imagine, for us.
Oh yeah.
And and everybody knows us as being the Looneycorns, but in fact, the actual brand is called the Lost Toys, and the Looneycorns is the first of five characters that fall under the Lost Toys umbrella group. So our website is in fact losttoys.io, and that's actually going to be updated very shortly, which we're really excited about.
Oh, nice. And there is a link to the website and all the Twitters in the description also.
Yeah, so like I said, Sari and I, co-founders, we're actually friends. We've known each other for over 20 years, so a very, very long time. And I guess in the IRL world, we've I come from a background of owning a marketing company specialized in technology. So we have clients like Panasonic and Xerox and Hewlett Packard, and my business helps those go to market. And Sari owns a blockchain recruitment agency. So specializing in placing top level developers and software engineers into very large corporations, crypto companies, startups, and so on and so forth. So combining the both, we NFTs are born when you look at our roadmap, which is very centered around developing software products to solve challenges within the NFT community.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Also to mention, me and Christian went to University of Arts, right? So I've got a degree in digital branding, and Christian's got a degree in interior design. And at some point in our degree, we both used the actual software that was used to create these Looneycorns, right? 3D Max. So we've got really quite good eye for 3D art. We're quite we have a lot of attention to detail when it comes to that sort of stuff. So combining both of our skill sets, with blockchain and marketing and all that stuff, it just made perfect sense to start a project like this. It's gone pretty well. Like Christian said, we minted out in around 4 hours, 2,200 of them.
Wow,
And
4 hours.
yeah, it was an exciting time. We had like a really, really cool Twitter party. So it's in a space, and there were around 400 attendees, I believe, and it was just it was a great moment. Basically, we had a great time.
That's cool, man. So, sorry, am I pronouncing that right? Is it sorry?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, perfect.
Are you the? Did you do the 3D art on it? So you
No,
did the actual design, or? Oh,
no.
okay.
So we have a degree in that, but we did commission a semi-famous artist in the 3D world called Felipe. He's based in Brazil, and what we liked about him, he takes these pop art characters, let's say, some dream like DreamWorks
Mm,
characters, and he's famous
yeah.
to making them go dark, right?
Ah, I
And
see. I see.
because it goes back to our branding, and it's about the lost toys, and we just thought he'd be a perfect fit, and he did a really good job with this one, and the next character, which we'll talk about in a second, is even going to be better. Like we've learned of what we wanted exactly for the next character, and we're just going to put all that feedback and put it in there. And what's great about our next character is the community actually picked, or the DAO. So we have a DAO, which the only way to enter our DAO is to own an NFT, a VIP NFT, the Lost Toy VIP NFT, and that gives you access to voting mechanism. And one of them is to vote for the next character, which literally I think around 2.5 weeks ago they picked out of 6 options, and the monster won, right? So our next character is going to be a monster-based character, which me and Christian are working on right now, and with our artists, and it's becoming really exciting. And the next step for the DAO is to vote for the name. So that's what we're really excited for in the coming weeks.
Cool.
Picking the name with the community, or with the VIP, with our DAO, basically.
So you say that in order to be in the DAO, you had to have a VIP or
Lost Toy VIP NFT?
How would you find that? Is that just
on Abyssus Bay? If you go on Abyssus Bay, you'll just look for the Lost Toy VIP. And you can grab one of those ones.
Cool.
They're limited of 1,019 NFTs for that collection.
Nice.
They basically
go ahead.
I was going to say they look like the one I'm wearing right now, so the gold one. So it looks like a Looneycorn, but all plated in gold with the crown. And
I see.
And as Terry said, they're really special because at the end of the day, we have 5 characters in the collection. We're going to have over 10,000 NFTs in the collection by the time we mint out everything. And there's only 1,019 VIPs, which are actually, in charge of the destiny of the core parts of the project, right? So super valuable, and we've got some announcements coming up for those as well, which a lot of people are excited about. Like we've already mentioned that we're going to be doing some revenue sharing on future mints, and more details of that to follow actually this week. So we're trying to give them as much value as we can without without deteriorating the value of the core toys in the collection, right? Like the Looneycorns and the monster and the ones that follow. So it's trying to get a perfect balance where each one's got its own, role to play in the project, right?
Yeah. Let me just real quickly say what's up to the chat. And Mr. Dude, thank you for showing up. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you for showing up. Den Morrison, good morning. Thank you. Miss NFT Queen, thank you for showing up. Rowena, good morning. Hello. Or afternoon or evening, wherever you guys are at. It's morning for me, so I'm saying good morning. Charles, thank you for showing up. Thank you. Crypto Noob UK, hello. Thank you. Love that DAO. VIP times 3 so far. All right. Thank you guys for showing up. So besides the DAO, are there any further utilities or anything planned for the future? Anything that you can talk about?
So do you want to go for that, Sari, or shall I?
I'll just explain the first core utilities that what we did is charity donations, right? VIP drop, which is the DAO, Lost Toy NFTs, VIP Lost Toy NFTs. Sorry. We did 3 raffles as well, so that's part of our core utilities. We've launched a job board channel as well. So these are the main big utilities, as well as we have a platform coming up soon. And the only way to access this platform is using one of our the Looney NFTs, basically. And basically, we're launching the first NFT portfolio management platform on the Kronos chain. And what that means is you'll be able to connect all your wallets that you have NFTs scattered into one dashboard. You can view all your NFTs in one dashboard and find out what your NFT is worth. All your NFTs gathered together, because me and Christian and most of our community holders, they'll have more than 2 NFTs, 2 wallets that hold all their NFTs in, right? So this is consolidates them and makes it just a better way to manage your portfolio basically, right? And then the second thing you can do on your on SnipeHub is you can create customizable alerts on if the value of this collection goes up by the dollar or by percentage, right? Or if it goes down, right? And as well, which is really cool, is you can create your own watch list. So you don't have to really do customizable alerts. You can just be like, look, just watch the Looneycorns, right? In any movement, please alert me, right? And then another thing which we will be doing is staking comparison charts. So to find out where is the best place to stake your NFTs, or which NFTs is best to buy to stake, right? So these are the core, first core NFTs. I'll let Christian, explain what we've done so far and scaled our NFTs to, right?
Is SnipeHub functional right now, or is it still in the works?
It's still in production. We'll be releasing. We've got on our weekly on our utility schedule when that's going to be released. And what we did last week is we asked the community to sign up to be a beta tester. So we've got some people from the community who will be beta testing the platform very soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so Christian's going to explain, what we've got coming up, what utilities we've scaled to, right?
Yeah. So just to let you know, by the way, to answer your question as well, SnipeHub's coming out this month. So we're testing it, as Harry says, and then it's planned to be launched at the end of this month, which we're super excited about. Yeah, it's in a long road, a long road to get here. So really what's quite interesting is, we launched this project with always saying that the project's going to have 8 core utilities. And like anything, the deeper that we got into it, the more we got to know the community and to talk to them and to talk to people outside our community, the more it opened our eyes to how far we could really push this project to achieve, far more than we initially planned. And with that in mind, over and above what Sari's already mentioned, on the basis of charity donations, the airdrops, the raffles, the job board, the DAO, we've actually now committed to launching one staking option's already live right now, where we partnered up with another project called Troops on the same chain, on the Kronos chain. And what that partnership enables our community to do is to actually already start getting some value from their NFTs over and beyond what we're already offering them by staking their Looneycorns to non-monetized tokens. And those non-monetized tokens can be actually exchanged in the ecosystem of Troops to buy basically troop loot, which are like these mystery boxes where you might win NFTs, or you could win the currency Crow, or you could win a number of other things. We're also going to be launching, for those that prefer the monetized staking route, we're partnering with a provider of this, and we're going to be also offering our community the ability to stake our NFTs, Looneycorns, and the next ones, to be able to get monetized tokens for those that like that. So we're trying to give community choice. Sari's mentioned SnipeHub already. We're going to be launching a merch store, so where people, we actually in the raffles we've been giving away some like branded t-shirts and hoodies, and people just love them. And even though not everybody gets a chance to win them, everybody said I would love to have one. So we thought, okay, let's try to make that a possibility. So we're going to get this merch store where people can actually pay using Crow, the currency again, so they don't have to exchange dollars. That will be in partnership with a provider, again, because it's self-sufficient. We can get that up and running quickly. And then the VIP rewards, as we've mentioned, I touched on it earlier. We've got a special sort of announcement coming out this week, in fact, around some of the extra rewards that those VIP holders will be getting from royalties and things like that. So, that's kind of our phase that we're in right now. And then we've kind of previewed that we've got gamification coming up. We've got the Looniverse, which is us stepping into the metaverse. And we've got another product. Like I said at the beginning, SnipeHub is a software product, which is why, our backgrounds are very well suited to producing something like this and marketing it in the future. But it's not the only product we're going to do. We're going to be doing plenty of more products. And in phase 4 of our roadmap, we plan to launch that next product to the benefit of our community. So if you own one of our NFTs, you're going to get the benefit from that future product for free as well. And then at the end of the journey, phase 5, as you can see, there's quite a lot to this. At the end of our journey, we're producing toys. So obviously, Lost Toys is the brand. There has to be that full circle, and that's when, you know, people that have collected all 5 characters of our collection will be actually posted a real life collectible toy, which we're super excited about. And again, that's yet to be decided what it will look like. Again, we're going to lean probably on the community to vote for that. But, you know, that full circle picture is what we wanted to achieve out of this. And we didn't want to just be another NFT project offering the basics. We wanted to go the extra mile and throw some new, different utility to it, which is also sustainable, which is why we're really excited about SnipeUp, because that's like a sustainable platform, which, you know, can then finance the project long term.
Yeah, SnipeUp looks really interesting. You guys got a lot more than I expected going on. I didn't expect you to have I didn't even know about SnipeUp. That's really neat. Let me just catch up really quick. Really quick to the chat. Doug, thank you showing up. Thank you, Abe. Any plans on UOR initiative in the works?
We can't really talk about the monetized staking yet, but we've got something interesting with a partner. Let's put it that way.
Oh, is that what UOR is? It's some type of staking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it stands for Under One Roof, which is another partner. It's another project staking platform.
So we'll be announcing it soon, guys. We'll be announcing it probably end of the month. But you know, as our utility schedule states, it'll be sometime in this phase. So just hold on tight, and things will be clear very quickly.
They're trying to get that alpha.
Yeah.
Hey, Baffles, how's it going, man? Yeah, long time no see. Just catch up to the chat real quick. If I skip over you, I apologize. I like this team. Merch discount for VIP holders? Question mark.
Maybe, yeah. That's a good idea.
It's Dougie Fresh, by the way. CSA for live. Falcon, thank you for showing up. Alexander, Snip Hub will change. Oh, Snipe Hub, he meant. Let's see. Yes, I agree. Love the team. Real utility. Lost toys. Sharing and caring.
And just one thing, guys. We're always protective against you know the new mints, right? So what I mean by that is we're always thinking, you know, how do we protect the previous mint? And what we're doing with the Loonies is, yes, you can access SnipeUp with one NFT, but with the monsters, you'll need multiple to access SnipeUp, right? And that protects the Loonies in a way because it's the OG. If that makes sense, Chaka.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's really cool. How long does it usually take whenever you're going to drop a new NFT to get a little sneak peek of it? Is it usually a while?
I don't know. I would say, you know, we still have to have the name, right?
Oh, okay.
So shortly after the name, it'll be like a sneak peek. But what we did, we already had a little sneak peek to ask the community what kind of emotion they would like this new character to have. So we've done that very briefly, and it turned out good. And we did ask the community what kind of emotion, and they all voted almost evil.
That is awesome.
Mischievous, evilly emotion. So that's exciting for us.
So you guys were mentioning the merch store, the of course, the staking that you can't talk fully about. But is everything going to be off of your website, or are you going off another platform? Like, is the merch store going to be linked to your website, or is you going to have to go somewhere else?
So at the moment, I think I might have said it earlier, but we're going for a big rebrand because if people look at our Twitter account or they look at our website, it looks like Looneycorns. It doesn't look like Lost Toys except for the little logo on the top. And as part of that big rebrand to bring everything in sync, we are considering what's the best ways of, getting our users, our members to the merch store, to staking, to other things. It's simply a link at the end of the day. So once the branding comes together, we can explore how to make these things easier. And the other thing about it is, SnipeHub, it's not just a sniping tool. As Sari said, it does a hell of a lot more. And our vision for SnipeHub is to continually grow it and to continually evolve it from the feedback that we get, once again, from our VIP holders that get to vote with their VIPs in our DAO. So they actually get to use SnipeHub as everybody does with our NFTs. The Looneycorns do. You need to have Looneycorns, just to be clear, or the monster or the future characters. The VIPs don't get access to SnipeHub. They're just there to vote on utilities of what it should do in the future, like future functionality, should I say. But that's the beauty of it, is like, you know, if somebody says, oh, it would be great to have this, you know, particular function, then that can get put forward and we can get our developer, as long as it's, you know, possible to actually make it. You know, they review it. We have a process for that feedback loop to come in. And so, you know, to answer your question, I think with SnipeHub, it brings a lot of opportunities to bring together a lot of elements of our project, if it makes sense, right? And so, yeah, the only way we scale is through partnerships. So that's something that we'll be looking to do.
Nice.
Yeah, and we are going to open it up as a SaaS model. So, you know, if you don't own one of our NFTs, you'll be paying a subscription model, right? Every month. You'll be subscription fees are every month. So that's the way we will scale outside of our holders, as well as we'll have other monetized avenues like APIs. And what this API will do is that it will actually help the chain, right, to grow by plugging into our intelligence or our data, and you can build a product on top of it, right? As well as if you're cross-chain and you want to cross-chain, instead of just doing all the hard work, you just connect to our API as well. So that's our monetized pathway.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys mention on here which charities, or is that something that the DAO puts up for vote?
It's quite interesting. Funny enough, today we've just done the donation, which was quite timely. So every month we basically donate to a charity, and our original intention is to donate for a charity which we've got a relationship with called the Toy Project, which is actually based in the UK. And this charity, as the name implies, actually donates or provides toys through donations to children that didn't get the opportunity, like most of us, to grow up with a toy. And they actually host workshops as well for those children, you know, with learning difficulties and things like that. So when we launched in May, as of the 1st of June, straight away, we already made our first donation, and we donated a lot of toys to that charity, which was Lego predominantly, because they guided us. They said Lego is one of the best toys that we can get because it's great for teaching kids to learn certain things and, you know, that sort of thing. And then today we actually made a donation, a new donation, which came off the back of a Twitter space that we did, where somebody in our community said, "Hey, is there any chance that you can support my local hospital where I think he said my son was born?" You know, and, you know, it's very sentimental to him. And, you know, we said, why not? So as of literally a few hours ago, we made our first donation to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So, you know, I think this is a really nice thing. And a few more people have already come to us and said, hey, I saw what you did for, you know, for this particular person in our community. You know, there's a local children's charity as well, or a cause near where I live. Do you think there's a way we can help them? And this is something I think is really great, and it's just come up totally organically as an idea out of the community. And so by being part of our project, it kind of gives you that local benefit as well, where you're kind of helping your own local community. It's not just miles away from, you know, helping a charity where you might not see the direct benefit. So yeah, I think it was really cool, and we're going to do more of that. And actually this week in one of our raffles, somebody adopted a penguin. So we adopted a penguin. That was their prize. And that was
a real penguin, or
yeah. So we
really
so we, in fact, funny enough, we've got to get in touch with that person, but they're going to get to name the penguin and get the picture and the certification and all that. And we adopted a penguin in Australia. Well, we didn't, he did, the winner. So these are the sort of things we want to do, you know, because I think if people are very cynical about NFTs and crypto sometimes, but no one can argue we're doing some great things that would never be possible without it. And, you know, I think that's brings a new sort of positive light to what can be seen as sometimes a bit of a skeptical sort of sector, right?
Yeah, I really like that you guys are giving back to a charity that that has something to do with toys, and it's something so good with the kids in need. That's perfect. If I looked at your project and was like, I wonder what charities, that's what charities I would hope that you were giving to. So I think that's great.
It's on brand, basically.
Yeah,
Just makes sense, right?
it's on brand. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I have a question from Charles Ravencroft in the chat. He says, have you ever considered making every new NFT character have its own unique utility, maybe unlock different aspects of SnipeHub?
We have thought, not each character, but each character we have thought of giving them a different emotion or a different personality each. Different utilities is just secludes the others. It just doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't. Our whole project is under one umbrella, and everyone has to have access to all of our utilities, right? But we are doing an airdrop in phase 4. Once you own 4 of our NFTs, you get airdropped an NFT, and that NFT gives you access to premium features of SnipeHub. So if you own 4 different characters of our collections, right, you'll get access to premium features. And what those premium features look like, we don't know now yet, because they're going to be picked by the DAO, right? So that's what's really exciting for us, because the DAO has voting rights, so that it controls what the next functions of SnipeHub is going to look like, right?
Nice.
And,
so, I'm sorry.
Go on. That's all right.
I just had a comment / question from Baffles, another YouTuber. Very, very good content. It says, I hear a bunch of there will be. Is there any utility out right now working? And what are the time estimates for other utilities to be ready?
Yeah, go on, Christian.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Basically, our roadmap or our whole project's broken down into 5 phases. And on our Discord, by the way, we have a channel called Utility specifically, where you'll see this mountain of Lego where we break down the different blocks and utilities. So we've completed phase 1, and by the way, the 5 phases in our roadmap. We treat each phase like it's 2 to 3 months. Okay. Basically, we've completed phase 1, so we've already delivered the utilities around charity donations. The airdrop happened. We did that, in fact, I think it was a couple of weeks after the mint. So for every 2 Looneycorns people had, they got airdropped a VIP. That's how it worked. We've launched 3 raffles. So every week we do a toy box reward raffle, where basically we run it by the wallet addresses. So and people win a mixture of NFTs, Crow, or merchandise like T-shirts, like I mentioned earlier, or sometimes other IRL prizes, which we're going to be doing more of. So that's one raffle. We also launched a trait-based raffle, which, as the name implies, every week we actually announce a new trait, and then we run the actual raffle on a bi-weekly basis. So last week, or this week, in fact, this Wednesday, we've got the Jester hat, which is one of the traits the Looneycorns has, and the Black Horn is the 2 traits. And basically, we'll be picking a couple of winners from the people that hold those particular Looneycorns with those traits. And then the 3rd raffle that we hold is the VIP raffle, which is when, and these are live, by the way, to answer your question. And so anybody that's got a VIP will be entered into this raffle. And what happens is any project on the chain, or even off the chain, in fact, but we haven't done any of those yet, that wants to do a collaboration with us has to donate a certain amount of NFTs, or even sometimes even Crow, to a raffle for our VIPs exclusively. So out of every collab we do, our VIPs, there'll be some kind of person benefiting from that. Sari mentioned the job board earlier. So what we've tried to do is be a bit creative. And as I mentioned earlier, Sari owns a blockchain recruitment agency, so this is his bag quite well. But we've got a channel in our Discord where if you're verified as a holder, you'll get to access it. And in this channel, we actually have advertised specific jobs, either for real companies or for other NFT projects, or even ourselves. And so these are paid jobs, and so we help find talent amongst our community for either one of those three types of organizations: a project, a company, or even ourselves as a project, obviously. And we actually launched the staking, the non-monetized staking as well already, which was intended for phase 2, but we launched at the end of phase 1. So, these are all the utilities that we've already delivered. And in fact, we added some new ones that we didn't plan to have, and we've delivered those. And the next big ones are, is the Sniper platform, the monetized staking, and then the VIP rewards, which will be the royalties and money that they make from future mints of our characters, which will happen at the end of this phase. So yeah, there's a lot.
Let's just we've only launched around 6 weeks ago, so we've done all that in just 6 weeks, right? So we're basically just entered into phase 2 10 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we've already delivered on tokenization collab from phase 2, and a few other things, I think, right?
Because what you're looking at on screen now is
going to change.
I was going to say it's going to change. Yeah, like we said, we've got a new mountain of Lego, which is how we're displaying our utility roadmap in our Discord. And like I said, when we launched the project, we had 8 utilities. As of today, 6 weeks after mint, as Sari says, we've got 15 utilities. So you can imagine that growth has meant a little bit of marketing updating needed, which is why we're doing things now.
Baffles with another question. He asked, what marketing is being done? I'm curious how this project is standing out in a boring market, making their presence known.
I mean, the most marketing we're doing is collabs and influencer marketing. That's basically what marketing activities we're doing, as well as competitions within the Discord.
And I think the other thing is, like, we've been waiting carefully because you've only got so much money to spend out of in these projects, and you've got to use the budget so wisely. I see it being flaunted quite easily on things that sound great, but then there's not a great ROI from that spend. Again, I come from a background, as I said earlier, of owning a marketing company, so a little bit of experience on this side. But the thing that I think Sari and I are very patiently waiting for and eagerly waiting for, should I say, is SnipeHub. Because at the end of the day, SnipeHub is our core utility as a project. It's where we can finally step into the boundaries of using paid Twitter ads, paid marketing. So it's very rare to see a Kronos project paying for Twitter ads. You see a lot of crypto.com ads because it's a platform, but there's very few other ads. So now that once you start seeing SnipeHub ads popping up on Twitter, and we can start directing that traffic to our platform, once they arrive at our platform, then we can get those new users to actually go and buy one of our NFTs off secondary in order to access our platform. I think that is going to be the big change for our project from a marketing perspective. And I know that's where a big part of what we're going to spend will go, because it will be the most effective use of it.
Yeah. He also asked, phase 4. So 4 phases left means less than a year for full utility?
So every phase is 3 months. So yeah, it's just
4 phases.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every phase has utilities in it, and we put it's like a mountain, right? So it starts with most of the utilities been delivered in phase 1, and then it grows less and less and less as it gets to the top of the mountain. But by which point you've got all these utilities running in sync, right? It's not a replacement of them; they're all running simultaneously. So that's when we'll get to the status quo, and then we'll be launching the second part of our roadmap, which this is just roadmap 1.0.
When the monsters come out, is that going to be? Are you guys strictly with Ibiza Spay? You doing all your minting and everything from there?
Yeah. So we have 4 mints with Ibiza Spay for now.
Cool. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the community? I went through all my questions. I really don't have any more questions to ask, but if there's more you'd like to share, let us know.
I mean, we like to look at this market objectively, right? And this market progresses really quickly. That's why we added a few more utilities than planned, such as gamification. The way we see it is the NFT market is moving into the gamification part of things, innovating in that sense. And I think what happened is people bought their NFTs, and okay, the utilities work and stuff like that, but what can they actually do with their NFTs? And I think gamification is going to solve some of that issues, right? Of what do you do with it? It's going to innovate it in that way, and I think it's the way if metaverse really kicks off, it's just a stop away from the metaverse in my opinion.
And now when the metaverse does come and you guys are at that point, are you looking to start something on your own originally, or are you looking to collab with, like, say, Isles Meta, or how they have a metaverse and they're always doing collaborations?
It'd be a collab. It would be a collab part of a metaverse. We're joining a metaverse basically. It's not we're not building our own metaverse, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense.
So on the what we're looking at is on the Chronos chain is the Coronaverse. A lot of projects are on there right now, so we just build a room in there, or build a building to hang out and display your gallery and stuff like that. And who knows how by that time what it progresses to, right?
Nice. Yeah, the Chronosverse. That's there's a lot of projects that are going to be collabing with them too. That's cool.
Yeah. It was suggested by our community as well. So we're always, we always keep an ear out what our community wants, and try our best to meet what they want, really. And the thing is we're just starting right now, and I think with Snipe Hub, it's all gonna come together nicely.
Yeah, Snipe Hub's a good idea. I'm curious. Can't wait to mess around, to look at it, to actually scroll through and check it out.
So it will be responsive. There is a plan. So right now it's going to be desktop and mobile as a web app. So it's going to be a responsive web app, and then eventually, hopefully, we'll get it into the App Store and the Play Store, right? So that's the plan.
Cool. Well, we have 15 people in chat. You mentioned that you would want to do a giveaway. Do you want to run that giveaway?
Christian, go ahead, mate.
Yeah. I guess the best person that comes up with a monster name would make sense. So, what do you think would be a good name for a monster for our future toy? The person that gets the best name would win. Is there a way? Sorry, I'm not too familiar with the product we're using right now to stream with, but is there a way they can chat with you and just type the name of a monster and you can pick one? We'll make you the selector, so it's non-biased.
Yeah, we could do that one. Oh, cool.
Put you on the spot.
So if you guys want to win a Looneycorns NFT, they're looking for the best name for the monster character. So we got 17 people in here. Everybody, I guess I'm gonna get put on the spot, and you know what? I'm probably gonna have my wife pick. I'm gonna have my wife. She's a third party. She'll come in here. She'll pick a name, which is the best name for a monster.
Yeah, and just while people do that, I just want to say thank you again for setting this up. We're super excited, and like Sarah said, it's a real hearing that it's only been 6 weeks. This world moves so fast. We both run businesses and built businesses, and when you think about what is expected in this marketplace to be delivered in such a short space of time and what you can achieve, it's really people say you don't grow until you're put in sort of uncomfortable situations, and Jesus, it really has brought the best out of us. So, thank you to all our community, everyone that's listening. And we hope to welcome future people into the community, because someone mentioned our 3 sort of motto words earlier in one of the comments to you, which was sharing, caring, and daring. I don't know if you saw that earlier, but they really resonate, those words, with us as a community, because in fact they were it was a contest we did with our community to say what 3 words, you know, mean Looneycorns and lost toys to you. What would you say stands out? And those were the 3 words we selected. And it's really about, you know, sharing as a community, you know, ideas, you know, daring to do things differently, and you know, and you know, caring about more than just ourselves, right? And so it's a community that is, yes, of course, an NFT project, but we see it as a project that's going to build a real big brand, and people one day will be very proud, if not hopefully already, to say they're part of the Lost Toys community by wearing our merch, and it's standing for something more than just, you know, another NFT project. So that's kind of our vision of where we're going, and the more and more people that want to join us on that vision and on the journey to get there, you know, we'd welcome you to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter, and we're very approachable if you have any questions.
Yeah, and there's links in the description there if you guys are interested.
Thank you. And all I gotta say is, building in a bear market creates great brands, right? Especially in this space. So I've been in this space since 2017, 18, when I started my agency, and I've been through a bear market cycle, and yeah, we survived it, and a lot of companies actually started in the bear market, and they built great teams, and those teams that survive in a bear market really grow amazing products together, and they flourish right when the bear market is over. Chaka, what's your overview point of the market right now?
I personally think that the market is not done. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better, in my opinion. And I'm not a TA guy. This is just going off what my common sense.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin O'Leary said that the other day as well. We just need one more bankruptcy till we go back up again.
Yeah. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to bring my son in here. He has no idea what he's. You don't got to be on camera. He has his shirt off, so he doesn't want to be on camera. I'm going to let him pick. I've been writing down all the entries. If you still want to put a name in, and if you just got here, they are looking for a name for their upcoming monster NFT, and the best name that my son picks is going to win an NFT, a Looneycorns NFT. So I got a couple more I'm going to write down. I'll give him the list, and he will pick them. Let's see. All right, any more entries? All right, so here you go, buddy. Out of that list,
how many entries did we have?
Well, we have 16 people in the chat. A couple people put in a couple entries, because I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have about 20 entries.
Oh, nice.
21 now. Baby Terror.
Was there any rude ones?
Nah, nothing too bad. Nothing rude.
Oh, okay. Sometimes people take advantage of it and put some.
All right, I'm
going.
All right, cool. So the list is done. Go ahead and pick one of those right there. You got 21 to read from, so you just got to pick one. It's for a name of a monster character.
Monster character.
Mm-hmm. Shaman says, "I got a rude one if you want it."
Do we know what the monster looks like?
No.
You don't know?
No, just pick a name. He's like, "Well, what's the monster look like?" Don't think too much into it.
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
It's got an evil smile. Evil smile. Just think about
evil
that.
Smile, they said.
Yeah, evil.
I haven't run a contest like this one. You got it?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Greg.
Oh, God. So his answer, and I got to see who put that in there. It was Greg. Somebody put in Greg, and so the one he picked was Greg. You guys there?
Yeah. So the monster's name's Greg.
He picked Greg. So,
Oh, and
so
what's the guy's name?
Monster?
I'm looking. Yeah, he. It looks like Crypto Padre. Was he the first one to put in Greg?
Oh my god. Yeah, we know Crypto Padre very well, very well.
Let me just double check to make sure he was the first one to put in Greg, because I think I might have saw it twice. Yeah, I think my son, he was going for a more, comedy, more funny name. He was like Monsters Inc. type.
Yeah.
There's that alien called Paul, isn't there? Oh, it's reminded me of the film anyway.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it looks like Crypto Padre.
Well,
go
done,
on,
mate.
Crypto Padre. And I love it because it's totally unbiased. Because he's one of our ambassadors, as a lot of people will know. So if that came from us, it would have been like, oh.
Yeah, that was my 16-year-old son just woken up, and he had all the names. He picked Greg. So
well
congratulations, Crypto Padre. Congratulations, and thank you everybody else for participating. That was pretty cool.
Well done.
Oh, got my wife in the chat. Hey, how's it going, baby? So anything else that you guys like to share with everybody?
We've got Thursday. We've got the VIP announcement. So the mint distribution, the revenue mint distribution on Thursday. So guys, get excited for it. A lot of good alphas coming out on Thursday for you guys. What else is coming up? We've got two really cool collaborations this week. And we will contact the beta testers this week as well tomorrow. What else do we have this week, Christian? Snipe Hub Twitter account we're launching. Obviously the trait-based raffles. What are they this week, Christian?
Yeah, I said so. It's the Jester hat and the Black Horn. There will be the traits, and we'll announce the winners on Wednesday. I think you've mentioned most things. We're going to be naming the monsters or coming up with more names on Thursday. Who knows? Maybe Greg will be in there again.
we changed the spaces. We changed the spaces from tomorrow to Wednesday, guys. So that's an important thing, because we usually have the spaces on Tuesday. We pushed it to Wednesdays now. But
I mean, look.
So it's every Wednesdays in the Discord or on Twitter.
On Twitter, okay. 7 p.m. CET. I'm not sure. I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think over and above, like the weekly schedule as a whole, it's just a very exciting time for this project. For those listening that may not be part of the project already, and maybe been watching us and sat on the fence of whether they should dip their toe in the water and join us or not, because it's been a long road to get to where we're at. We're Snipe Hub, and it's arguably our most exciting, or one of our most exciting utilities to come, which will be launched at the end of this month, as we've said. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out if the Looneycorns is the only character where you're going to need only one to get into Snipe Hub with it. The features will require more. Plus there'll be subscription-based models, that increases the value of the NFTs. So all these things just means it's a really good time, I think, anyway, to get involved in the project now that we've got the solid foundation in place. Those that do want to join, now is the time before we skyrocket after Snipe Hub.
Awesome. And I appreciate you guys coming on here talking about your project and answering questions from the community. It's really cool. I appreciate everybody in the community for showing up, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody being here. And if there's nothing else, I think we're going to be signing out.
Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, Chaka. Have a good.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, you guys too, and you guys all have a good
Thank you, Chaka.
good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys have a good one.